Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this episode we're going to be talking about, will Bitcoin keep falling? Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you are catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe, you hit the like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us, when the stream is on, join us on Discord. Links will be going out right now. There we go. I'm going to pin that link on top of the chat so you guys can, join us as soon as a comment comes through here on YouTube. There we go. There we are. So, Madison, thank you for being here. A.B. Lopez, what's up? Producer Beats, what is up, my friend? Andrew, hi. Madison's lady breaking out of the Halloween tub. All right. A.B. Lopez, laughing. Grim Facts says peace. And some crypto decor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Jack's in the house. What is up, my friend Jake in the his hills? Let's go and start looking at crypto and see what is happening on the markets. Now, guys, thank you for joining me again, and thank you for being here. Yo, Producer Beans, starting off with the hitting me with donations. Thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That
thank you very much.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. Abraham Noya, thank you very much for being here. Green Gal, thank you for being here. Thanks. Yeah, we'll do some real TA. Andrew, hopefully a double bottom with 8 on the 4 hour. Yeah, we'll see, man. We can see, right? Yeah. Let's get going. Let's get started, man. Having a cup of coffee, I believe it's gonna be an interesting night. Hopefully. Jason, what is up, my friend? What is up? Jeez, another one. Thank you very much for that, Madison. Much appreciated.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary. That.
Thank you very much.
Much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. I wonder how preparing for war is doing. I haven't seen him in the last 2 days, I think. He might have been here 2 days ago. I don't think I saw him yesterday. Let's get going. So, market cap. We had bearish divergence, moved down. We lost a $1.75 trillion mark. Not really worried about it yet. Where can market cap go? Well, if we keep on dropping, we could be aiming for that 382 back here at 1.57, I think it was. Yeah, 1.57 trillion. That would be a massive, massive drop for crypto. That's a lot of pretty money going out. Now, we did try to go up, hit that 1.75 trillion, and we're rejecting it already. We could try to get another crack at it and hopefully try to go higher, but I don't think we have anything here that is bullish right now besides this old bullish divergence. Now, if this strong bearish takes hold, could be looking for more action to the downside. The way I would be tracing this would be going from the previous low to that low, and this would be our trend line support that if we hit it, we could still be looking for a potential bounce, right? That's the trend line support for market cap. Hi, Car Jesus. What is up? Ready for a 39K retrace? That'll be interesting if we go down that far. We'll see. We'll see, man. But condominance. Yeah. Low to high. High to low, right? Losing some of the dominance is fine. Trying to regain it. Rejection, right? Slight rejection yesterday as we were trying to close. So that means Bitcoin gained dominance. Means probably pumped a little bit more or lost a little bit less money than the alts did. Alts bled a little bit more. So 1.39% positive, gain a little bit of dominance today, trying to gain a little bit more, 0.36. And we can tell this is very easy. If you just have two charts open, you go to the Bitcoin market cap chart, you can see where it's at and how much it's losing already, 1.56% on the daily. Go to total market cap real quick without Bitcoin. Alts are losing 2.25, meaning alts are bleeding faster than Bitcoin, right? Money's going out of alts a lot faster. So people are probably still remembering that bearish move we had a couple months ago, right? So they're probably, oh man, it's gonna go down again. Everyone get out of Dodge. So on the Bitcoin chart, let's go on this one. We still are above 40,000, which is fine. We could go for this measure move of this large wedge that we broke out of, and that's the move I'm hoping we could get to, right? This area here. Now, hopefully we can get to that $49,000 mark. That means we got to retrace a little bit and bounce back up. So we'll see if that is gonna happen. Use dollar chart bullish AF. Yeah, that doesn't help Bitcoin usually, right? So Bitcoin yesterday, we knew we had bearish divergence. We tried to go up. We got very close to 45,000. Look, 45,386. We did hit 45,000. Our target was 45,467. Again, that we're just talking fractions there. So close enough, less than a percent point. It's a hit. So hit resistance. Now we're pulling back down. And remember what we said, if we break back down, we might go for support. We are going for support, man. We went for that support. We broke below 43,000. And I talked about going even and trying to test that 40,996. Now, we do want to hold this area because the next support on the downside is at 40,997. That is if Bitcoin keeps on moving down. It has strong bearish divergence. It doesn't have anything bullish right now going on for it on the daily. And Bitcoin is right there. Madison, thank you very much for that.
With me.
Legendary. That is awesome. Thank you
very much
for that kind of donation. So, Bitcoin could go down to 40,997 and even 39,291, right? So, could it go down to bounce at 39K back to the 40? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could still come down here, right, to find support and bounce back up, and he'll still be making a higher low, right? Look, low, higher low. Even here would still be a higher low. Would that be on the path, right? Would that be on our path? Let's get that same line going that we did for market cap. We're not, right? That 39,000 is not on our path, still on our uptrend line. So if we break this uptrend line, Bitcoin is going to go short-term bearish. At least that's the interpretation I would be reading here in the market. So we do got to stay above that blue line. We're still a little bit far away from it. We could come down here to the $40,000 mark, right? 40,900. I mean, we could wick this area, 39,000. We need to close above that line if we want to go back to being bullish. Otherwise, it could start to have a lot of problems there. Highcard says he has 2 targets. All right, awesome. So I'll be looking for 40,900 first as a potential hit. That is if we lose the $42,996 mark. Bought at 65.32 on the 4-hour chart. Let's get this. We had bearish divergence. We were looking at it yesterday. Now this is from the 1 hour. So So we had this strong bearish divergence, right? We were looking for it yesterday, right? We got it after the stream because we were trying to pull back down, held support, 43,000. That's when we went up to this $5,000 mark, and then we started to move back down, right? So we knew moving down was a possibility. We still carried this bearish divergence strong for potential action downside. We're moving down, and again, going for that, trying to find support there at 42,996. Now, do we have something bullish building? Let's check it, man. Last negative momentum is here. Look at this, low to high, negative momentum, less negative momentum, low point on the other side to a high point on the other side. There's nothing bullish right now here on Bitcoin. So we could still be on holding, we could still be going for that moving down. The only thing I like right now is that we're holding that 40,996 and we're holding the 20 moving average. If we hold that 20 and we try to reject it with strength, that would be interpreted as being bullish, because even though we don't have anything else bullish built right now that could help us run, Bitcoin is finding some strength at support and it's rejecting lower areas of value. So that being the case, Bitcoin could still feel bullish. FAM says 46 incoming. It could, right? So Bitcoin neutral, 55.70. Still pointing down on the other side. That means we're still expecting action and downside. Let's see how this keeps on behaving, and let's figure out what we have on the 1 hour. Hopefully some hidden bullish, maybe some strong bullish that could help us say, yo, we're gonna go for a bounce. Look, we had bearish divergence yesterday when we were live. We were live here at 9. Held support like we were expecting, right? We're talking about holding support here, holding support this line. Pump more, guess what? On that move, just against the RSI, we dragged on this divergence. Look at this, boom, blam. And then we started to move down. Hit that 20. It looked as though we were gonna try to go for a bounce again. But if we're really zooming in on this one and we check this out, we're gonna see that we're slightly off. Very, very slightly off. I don't think I can zoom in a little bit more. I can zoom in a little bit more. There we go. I'm gonna exaggerate the move here so you guys can see it a little bit better. But if I go and just stand right there, you're gonna see that here we have a small gap, meaning we're going from a high point to a low point. On that bounce that we had, we finally failed to get higher than the previous high. And then we lost a 20 and we lost that support line. Even here, look at that divergence. Came down, found support of the 20, found support of that top, support line that we drew. Then we tried to bounce, and that's when we failed. And finally, all that bearish divergence that we had accumulated, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's starting to come into play and starting to push the price of Bitcoin down. However, note that Bitcoin is starting to make some strong bullish divergence against the MACD. Right, strong bullish divergence right now. Negative, less negative, right? We don't have it against the RSI. So what that would tell us is, all right, so we're getting to support line at 40,996 with strong bullish divergence. We should be expecting to see a sort of bounce happening there, particularly because if we look at the wick we have in the previous candle, it is a very large wick to the downside, meaning Bitcoin heavily rejected lower areas of value. Therefore, Bitcoin should still be looking for a bounce, maybe to retest 43,923, and if possible, potentially even go to that $45,000 mark. Again, all on bullish divergence, but it has to get above that 20 moving average after it gets above 43,923. Now, what's going to keep on happening is if Bitcoin starts to climb slowly, this 20 moving average, remember, is the average of the last 21 hour candles. So last 20 1-hour candles is going to keep on dropping. So at some point in time, this is going to drop lower. Either we're going to meet it before that 43,000, or if Bitcoin starts to rally from here, we can meet it above that 43,000. Either way, what we don't want to do is meet that 20 moving average at the $43,923 mark, because then we have a double resistance. Double resistance means it has like a lot more resistance to get through. We have that resistance horizontal, but we also have that 20 moving average resistance, and there's a bigger chance that we might look for a rejection. Now let's go check out what's happening on the chat real quick. May has one target and 2 Walmarts. Oh, that's nice. Maximum only house Walmart. All right. Yeah, Target more than Walmart. Yeah. Sold out at 20. Pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Right. So Bitcoin, trying to go for balance. Let's hope we can do it. Let's go check out Ethereum. What is happening with ETH? Jason Keenan, thank you very much for being here. What's up?
What's up?
Ethereum sitting at 2,929. Am I happy? Not really. Ethereum did take a big hit yesterday. Very large amount of percentage points here on rejection of a fifth node. We knew we were going to go for that fifth node. Now we're rejecting it. We did hit a high of 3,190. We have dropped to 2,931. So if you look at this, we've almost dropped. A fair amount of percentage points, almost 10%. Very close to it. Yeah, 8 point plus, almost 10% in 2 days. That's insane. It's a big drop. When you look at it at percentage points, it sounds big. We know it's not that bad. We know we're finding support. Look at 2,891. We talked about that yesterday. We said, look, if we reject the 382 at 3,186, we could be looking for action to downside. And we knew we were going to get pullback. Pullback is healthy. Retesting supports is healthy. So that's fine. Not really worried about it right now until we break below probably 1,600. I'll start to get a little bit more worried about Ethereum. It also has a double support because I do believe we're going to have the 50% retrace, which is right here, right almost where we're at. So we're going to have another support right underneath. So we have like a double support sort of thing going on. Again, there's nothing bearish happening here in Ethereum. We're just pulling back because Bitcoin pulled back down. We're highly overbought at 80.51. We knew we could be getting action to downside. We're getting it. We are finding ourselves to be bought still at 67.03 and cooling off there a little bit on the oscillators. Not too bad. Nothing bullish. Let's go to the 4-hour. Sure. Hope that list updated there in the corner. No, it hasn't updated because that's the old list that we had. For some reason, that list in the corner doesn't update every day. It's weird. I have to manually update it now. It used to update, but for some reason, the cache. There we go. Should be going now. Right, so bouncing. Let's go here. Do we have something here? We didn't have anything bearish. Last thing we had was hidden bullish. Ethereum pumping. That was fine going back down because Bitcoin went down. We tried to hold support at the 20 for 2 4-hour candles, which was a pretty good fight at the zone. Then we finally broke back down and we're testing support at 2,191. Now, do we have something bullish? I'm not sure. I'm really going to have to zoom in here on the MACD to check. I'm actually going to have to read negative 24.26, negative 23. So less negative momentum, low point to high point, low to high on the RSI. Nothing bullish for Ethereum, nothing bearish. It's just following the corn, but to a little bit more of an exaggerated move. Now, Ethereum, we do know that we broke this line yesterday. We tried to reclaim it, so it was a fake break back in, broke back down, and this is what was doing us, right? We broke this line on a couple of projects, and breaking below that line, that trend line support, we knew there was a chance that we were going to try to go lower. On this pump, we did go slightly higher, apparently. Yeah, we did go slightly higher, and we're going from positive to negative and high to low still. So that bearish divergence, it just kept on compounding, right? It just kept on building. So we were talking about how the bearish indicators were not playing out, and how when that happens, the market is usually really bullish because they're in a bull market. Bearish indicators fail to play out. At some point in time, they have to kick in, right? Like, not forever. It cannot go on pumping forever. So pullback, fine. Not worried about it right now. Bullish divergence strong happening against the MACD. Now, will this bullish divergence trigger? That is a question, right? That is a question that I have, and that's a question that I'm trying to answer. Is this bullish divergence going to trigger? I know it's there. We're getting it near support here at 2,891. We rejected it with a wick, because even on that drop, we probably still had bullish divergence. Now, Bitcoin also has bullish divergence in 1 hour. That's 2 assets. Most of the crypto sphere, if you put them together, will tell you that, you know, we could be looking for action to the upside. So over 50% of the market says we should be looking for action to the upside, right? Because Ethereum's 19.92%, and then Bitcoin is 47%. So we're looking at around the 67% chance of action to the upside, because both of the largest indicators are saying we should be moving up, at least on the 1 hour. Now, where can that move get us in Ethereum? I'll be targeting the 20 moving average at 3,038. And if we get above that area, we are going to be good. If we reject that 20, brace for it. We're going to probably retest 2,891 and probably even break it farther down. We're going to have to make more bullish divergence to get above. Now, something I forgot to look at Bitcoin. I forgot to look at Bitcoin. We had this line. We knew we were holding it. Now I haven't extended it to see if we reject it here. But look, we broke it, right? And then once we broke it, we retested it and broke back below it. So what I'm going to do is just going to extend it there. And if I extend that line the same way it was with that same hit that we had here, which is what we had drawn till yesterday, right? We got that bounce, which was good. Then we dropped, and now we rejected it, right? So we know that line, it is now become a resistance. So all supports become resistances, and when we're looking at trend lines, once we break above a trend line or below a trend line, we know we're gonna try to back test. And if we back test and reject, we're going short-term bearish. Now, if Bitcoin's gonna pump, it needs to get above this line. This has become its resistance line now, right? How do you know it's a resistance line? We don't know yet. That's what we believe the resistance line could be. Why? Because we only have 2 anchor points. We have not retested it. So why those 2 anchor points? Well, this is the previous high we had. Now this is a new high we're making on a lower high. And now that is a line that we're going to believe the resistance at, and then we're going to try to break. So if we try to break it here, we're going to be in some trouble between 10 and 11. If we try to go for that move up, we're going to be in trouble because we're going to have not only that resistance line crossing that 43,923, but we're also going to have probably that 20 moving average going near that area. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on that point. So we're either going to have to be extremely bullish to break through it, or we're going to probably face a rejection. So those things being said, let's go back to Ethereum and then we'll keep on moving. Just make sure I don't forget anything here. Ethereum, same thing, has bullish divergence. So the line that we should be looking for would probably say it has to be... am I going to go with the wicks here? That is a question. I think I might need to go with the wicks. That one puts this line too far off, right? And the reason I would not be looking at this high is because we have this previous high. So I'll be probably be looking at this and saying, well, this is my first touch point. This is my second touch point, and this is the line to break. We're below the moving average. We're gonna have to get above that zone if we want to go back on bullishness, right? So all good for Ethereum. Let's go check out Binance. Wow, so much stuff going on in the chat here, guys. This is going again. We did talk about emotions yesterday and trading and how to start trading. So did a segment of that just yesterday. Hacker Jesus says he was short and then he became a giant and then he's short again. He must have gone to Alice in Wonderland. Right on, dude. Viral Video says a little cool down. Yes, we need to cool off, right? We know we need to cool off. Look at Ethereum. Look at Binance. We broke back down. We are holding support at 336. Those are the targets that we were looking for yesterday. We did say we could reject this zone because we had the bearish divergence on the daily. Broke down, hit down at 343. Almost spot on. We did close slightly below it, but it looks as though we gapped up on the opening slightly. No, we didn't. So yeah, we did gap up very briefly. We did reject that for 343 right now. We're moving down. We're sitting right at support at 336. So very, very good areas that we have traced here. Neutral at 56.42, still pointing down on the RSI, meaning we could be expecting to still see action to the downside. Adrian Civic, yo, dude, what's up? Hacker G says he doesn't trust anything Binance. Jeff Loomis, hey, bro.
What's up?
So, low to high, high to low, bearish divergence, action to downside, started breakdown. Again, look at that. Burst through, rejection of the 20 on this area, trying to hold support. Great. Low to high, negative, less negative, and low to high. Neutral at 44.46. That is it. Not a lot happening on the 4-hour chart. Not very, very exciting. You avoiding DVT updates? No, I'm not. I just, we're doing it like one day on, one day off, dude. So if I forget to put it every day or every other day, just let me know and I'll put it up on the list. So, lower low. I'm still like heavily invested in that project, so it's fine. I do look at it daily for myself. But someone suggested that I should not look at it on a day-to-day basis, and that's why we stopped looking at it on a day-to-day basis. So if you guys want me to look at that, let me know and I'll put it on the list. Sold at 35.38 again. Bullishness, action to the upside, we'll see, right? You've been like 3 to 4 days off. You think it's all right? We'll see. I mean, Binance. The thing with DVT was that as it was going down in value against sats, Bitcoin was going higher, but its dollar value was remaining, meaning it was just pumping. Bitcoin was just getting terrain against it. That's it. Potential crypto regulations infrastructure bill likely have stalling. Yeah, I've heard about that, man. I heard about that. We'll see how that comes along. Right, a lot of speculation as to what's going to happen. I don't think we should care about that, right? I don't think we should allow for that to happen. Just like Bitcoin didn't ask for permission to come into existence. We do need certain regulation, but not for them to tell us how to or where to and what to do with our crypto. I think that is something that we as a community have to voice out and say, yo, get your hands out of here. Right? Because that's power that got put into our hands. And we're willingly going back and say, I don't know what to do with this power. Oh, can I do this? Can you please tell me? Mr. Government, can you please tell me if I could do this? No, man. Right? It's power that was given to us. We should go ahead and take it for what it is and say, yo, we don't want what you're doing. This is a way for people to actually stand up and stand up for what they believe in and speak out against what they are against, because money is power. And if you take that money away from them, you're hitting them when it hurts. Right? If they cannot collect taxes on you by force, if they cannot throw everyone in jail for not paying taxes. You should pay taxes, by the way. But they cannot throw everyone in jail for not paying taxes. Otherwise, the whole country is going to be in jail. But that is the way you protest, right? You're not comfortable. You can withhold until they do what you need to be done. Again, they're not kings. They're not the ruling class. We've forgotten about that, right? Why the country was built on freedom. We forgot about it. We've allowed for that freedom to be taken slowly, bit by bit, and everything that the country was founded on. It's so far from the idea of what it is right now that a lot of people, I think the founding fathers looked at it. They'll probably be revolting on their graves. But it's fine. I cannot go a lot into those topics, but let's keep rolling. Bullish divergence action to the upside, starting to pump up a little bit. We're above that 336, so that's fine. Bullish divergence. That's about it. Not a lot going on here on Binance. Let's go to XLM. Yeah. Low to high, high to low, bearish divergence, action to downside. We're down there in Stellar. We had that hidden bullish, pumped a bit, failed to get higher than the previous high, thus continuation to the downside. On this last bit, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, bullish divergence strong. Look at that. So bullish divergence strong, potential for action to the upside. We're going to start going up. We might go for that 20 moving average, and that's going to be interesting. We are sitting sold at 34.86. We did hit slightly oversold back here at 29.54. With that, we could be looking for action to the upside to come back to that neutral zone. Still, 4-hour chart, low to high, and a low to high. Nothing here on the 4-hour, just like we've seen in a couple of projects in here. Low to high, high to low. Neutral at 54.88. That is what we're looking at right now. Bearish divergence, starting to move down there on a Stellar. We're going for that 20 moving average. We could go there and try to find a bounce. There's nothing else happening there. Produce the beats, smiling face with a heart. Thank you very much for that, man. I really, really appreciate your kind donation.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jake says, if the government runs on deficit, then it's broken. It needs to be fixed. Yes, the whole policy of running on debt is not good. That is just a consumerist economy where you're just acquiring debt, and now every time you need to pay your debt, you just print money, and you end up hurting the people that are part of that economy. Before the dollar got taken off the gold standard, or I think it was during the Ronald Reagan administration, the U.S. was the biggest lender in the world. They were the people that lended the most money to everyone. After the Reagan administration, the U.S. became the biggest debtor in the world, meaning it's the highest acquirer of debt. So the U.S. have been advancing because they have been acquiring debt to finance a lot of stuff. Yes, they're paying off that debt, but they're acquiring more debt every time. At some point in time, it's just going to become unpayable. At some point in time, that's going to have to catch up. And yes, there needs to be a bigger regulation as to where and how money gets spent, and people need to voice that out, right? Like whether or not you agree with how much money gets spent. They're gonna say it's for defense. If you're talking about the military, that's fine. But there's probably a lot of leakages of money that doesn't reach where it needs to go. So yeah. There has to be a lot of R&D that goes into that. If you want to keep that kind of power, that kind of strength and force, you need to keep updating that, right? You cannot fall behind. And unfortunately, if everyone in the world just chilled out and didn't care about that, yes, we will be fine. But I guess we're going with the civis pacem parabellum, right? If you want peace, prepare for war. No war, but we're still preparing for it, because when it happens, you're gonna be ready, right? So therefore, because you're prepared for war, that means that there is peace. So that being said, excellent. That's it. Let's go to ADA. Tozy Fever says the issue I was talking about with current use regulation specific verbiage may inadvertently impact proof of stake blockchains. ADA. Yeah. Well, the thing is that crypto is such a global phenomenon, right? Crypto is a global phenomenon. It is not a U.S. phenomenon, and I think the U.S., while it's fine what they're doing and what they're trying to regulate, they should be approaching this from a global perspective, not just a U.S. perspective. Well, because the world is not the U.S., and sometimes the U.S. forgets that the world is not the U.S., and they think that they can overreach and overstep. And there are a lot of exchanges out there in the world. What happens? Well, you can say Americans cannot buy on those exchanges. That's fine. The rest of the world will. So either Americans are going to be able to have to change their policies so they can get in those exchanges, or you're going to have two different kind of economies going. One that is the U.S. exchanges, and then the rest of the world, right? But a lot of people are going to probably end up going to the same way that the Americans are, because they're going to believe that they're going to be setting up the standard. Hopefully, someone figures out on the way there that we're doing it wrong. And what really ticks me off is that they're not bringing the experts in the field. You don't see them sitting down with the hustles, with the veterans, with whoever is in a major crypto head, and trying to figure out what is the best way to regulate this, not just in the US, but from a worldwide perspective. And if they can regulate from a worldwide perspective where they take into consideration everywhere in the world, not just their little parcel in the US, it's going to be so much better for everyone. Because regulation is going to be a lot better if they have the experts in the field, right? Because now the CFTC wants to put their hands in there, and guess what happens? Was it the CFTC? Or the SEC wanted to put their hands in there, and the Chicago Board of Trade came out and said, no, that you're overstepping your jurisdiction. That is not for you to regulate. It depends on us. I can't remember who it was. It was like some arguments going on there. And I think even Hester Pierce came out that say that, that they were off. So it's interesting what's happening on crypto, right? ADA, $1.40. Oh, also, the Securities and Exchange Act that they want to apply here from 1933. It's so outdated. It's not fit for crypto classes. It's like, oh, this worked back then, and now we want to make it still work right now when there's new asset classes that get developed on high liquidity assets like cryptocurrencies. They're really not doing what's best for the economy and for the people. They're doing a disservice to the people just by keeping those old acts alive. Yes, they worked, but they need to revise them and they need to update them. They need to keep up with what's happening on technology. Otherwise, look, it's insane that it still takes sometimes 5 days for a payment to be cleared through the bank. You know how long it takes in Mexico for a payment to go through one bank institution to another one? Seconds. In seconds, you have money in your account, even if it's not the same bank institution. It's so insane that in the US, if you want to send money from one area to the next one, it just takes 5 freaking days. You could probably take that money, and this is an example that Brad Garlinghouse has used. You probably take that money, put it in your pocket, drive where you need to go, and give it to that person, and it'll still be faster than by going through the current banking system. Sometimes banks takes forever to have funds go through. That is because you're dealing with an old system. That's because the system's not updated. It's gonna be expensive to update the system because there's so many banks out there. but it needs to be done. Otherwise, it's going to be a dinosaur. And at some point in time, it's going to be causing more troubles than they're going to be, solving. Anyways, let's keep rolling. What happened there? Yeah. All right. Your Gensler ahead of this. He had some decent knowledge. Yeah. We'll see how he does, but even Hester Pierce is shutting him down. So we'll see. All right, we'll see. Yeah. Right. So talk about double bottom, right? No double bottom here. We're dropping quite a bit more. So no double bottom here in Cardano. On the daily, you said the 4 hour we're neutral at so we bought at 60.12. All in here that is bearish right now. Let's go to that 4 hour chart. Madison, thank you very much for that.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary. That is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, you can have whatever you want, Hardcore Jesus. High to low, high to low, and high to low. Nothing here bearish. Bringing back down. Someone said double bottom on the 4 hour. This double bottom. Yeah, this could be a double bottom, but we have not broken. We broke this confirmation line. We just have not gone back above it. So, well, I see what you're looking at here. One bottom, two bottom. Yes, it would definitely look like a double bottom. It just needs to play out a little bit more. Farm, sure. Put that on the list. Hi, Andrew. How's it going, man?
What's up?
Hey there, Elon. How's it going? Anyways, low to high. Neutral at 49.29. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Bearish divergence, action downside, starting to move down. Low, lower low, negative, less negative again, just like everyone else in crypto. Bullish divergence on the 1 hour. That just lets us know that the market is moving together, right? All coins are doing similar things. It's just like one analysis fits all. Sold at 39.07. That is it. We're looking for potential action to the upside, man. Oh, thank you, Madison. I appreciate it. Pretty good, Andrew. Oh, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Let's keep rolling and going on to what's next? I mean, sorry, dude. There's really not a lot happening here. It looks like everyone else starting to go down. Bullish divergence in the 1 hour. Might try to pump. It could be going here for this area at $1.43. If it gets above that zone at $1.44 on the 20 moving average. So let's check. The comp. Comp at 455. Right, so comps starting to go for the handle, right? Remember, this is not defined yet, but we said we had looked at this as a potential cup here. I didn't like it initially. But this one I'm liking it a little bit more for cup and handle. We're going with the cup. I'm gonna start making that handle. We'll see how that behaves. It's doing okay, dropping a little bit. There's some flagging that was happening here, probably in a shorter time scale. And we'll see how things keep on developing here on a second. Again, nothing bullish happening here. Neutral at 57.25, still pointing down a bit. Let's go to that 4 hour chart. 8 is good. 8 is fooled. Crypto babies. Well, balling through gold. All right. We are his crypto children. All right. Who's crypto children? Hiker Jesus Dubs. I might have missed something. LPT to the dollar. Sure. Prepare for war. What is up, my friend? What is up?
What's up?
I actually mentioned you earlier. I said I didn't think I'd see you yesterday. I can't remember if you were here yesterday or not, but I said haven't seen Prepare for War. I hope he's doing okay. And boom, here you are. All right. How's your fever? DVT, if you don't mention it yesterday. I can't remember. I don't think I did that one yesterday, but we can put it in today. I can't remember, but we can put it in there in the list. All right, so it's starting to go down again. We had more bearish divergence built. That's okay. That's okay on comp. Not really worried about this. It's starting to go for that handle formation, so I'm looking at this a little bit better as a handle, right? Strong bearish, moving down now. Look, low to high negative, right? More negative. Hidden bullish gets us to stagnate a bit. With that stagnation, we could start getting that handle to form. And that is what I would love to see here on COM. Neutral at 45.61. Again, look at that. Cup here. Handle formation starting to develop. Very nice. Lips are about the same height. A little bit higher here, but almost similar, right? Not a big difference from one lip to the other one. So really hoping we can get that handle to form and then see where we go. Right, so here we're looking at this consolidation happening, broke it to the upside, probably did not go for that measure move. We know because that move is from here to here. We didn't hit it, but now we're rejecting and we're starting to go back down. So last time we looked at this, we had some consolidation going. We broke it to the upside. That is fine. Let's see this. Again, bullshit. Doesn't matter what we had back here, right? We had bearish divergence, by the way. What matters is that we're creating bullish divergence, just like the rest of the market. Just like the rest of the market, my friends. Look at this. Look at this. Right, low, lower low. Negative. Sold at 35.49. That is it for comp. Bullish divergence. We might try to pump. And if we pump, we could be going for this area here. That area is going to be at around $469. There we go. $469. That should be more or less our target in a pounds. If we get above that area, it's going to be doing good, man. How about that gold dip today? Yes, gold dip because the DXY thing strengthened. And the 50 EMA and the 50 EMA. Yeah, we could look at that as well in a bit. Someone said farm. All right. Before we do farm, I just want to check gold real quick. That's silver at $23. Not pretty good. Oh, look at gold. It did take a dive. Nice little dip. But look at it. It's bouncing, man. Look at how strong it's bouncing. It's not that bad for gold. Not that bad. It's still 1,740. It went a lot stronger on the 6th, right? So not too bad. And that is because the DXY is strengthening. Look at the DXY. It's going to retest this zone again. Remember, DXY on the weekly has a double bottom, and I talked about potentially trying to retest this zone last time we were looking at this, and look, we're very close to it. Now we're gonna test and see if we reject. If we reject this area, dollar's gonna start going down. Gold should start to pick up a little bit more, and hopefully crypto will also pick up a little bit more. We'll see how that works. Huge week, I know. That means we're strongly rejecting lower areas of value in gold, right? That's on the weekly. They're also on the daily. This is known that it's a legit rejection of the $1,681 mark. So nothing too crazy. Silver probably doing something similar. Yep. But silver, I want to see above $25. That's why I have that line there. Blah blah blah. Enormous. I like the stream because it sounds like you know what you're talking about. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
What's up?
Right, so that's it for gold real quick and the DXY. Let's go check out, someone said farm. So, Farmers Insurance. No, what is it? State Farm. Kidding. Let's go to Coinbase. Andrew coming out with the weirdest coins. $224. Let's go see the farm. How the farm doing, man? It's looking like an end pattern. Kidding, there's no such thing as an end pattern. It's not really doing a lot here on the daily. Don't have any data on the MACD or the RSI, so we cannot do anything here. All I can tell you is that in volume we're going lower, and we're also failing to reach. We're about the same high, so we could say we're doing some medium bearish divergence against the volume, dude. XRP, sure, man. Put that on the list as well. XHOP, hey. Right, so farm on the 4 hour. Again, starting to get a little bit better data here, but not enough that we can read. The only thing it can tell you is from high to low, and we don't have data here. it would seem as though we're going low to high, so therefore there would be some kind of bearish divergence and put some pressure on the price, forcing it to go back down and heading for that 20 moving average. But since we're really lacking a lot of information, I really rather go and check out you know, the 1 hour chart, because there's not a lot of data for this coin yet. The only thing we had here was this bullish divergence strong, and that's what got us to rally. Now rejection has to be coming from somewhere. Look, high to low, low to high on the other side. It's a large move, but this is the move I was trying to look for on the 4 hour chart that we were not getting, right? So on the 1 hour, we have this bearish divergence. It's hidden. It's putting pressure on the price. And if you get us to stagnate, right, we're going down, and it looks as though we're trying to stagnate a bit. How do we know we're trying to stagnate? Look, we bounced. We failed to get higher than the previous high. Those were dropping, but we are starting to flag. So we're going to probably start to consolidate this level. And right now it's looking like this. I'm not going to go with this one here, but I would love to see something like that, like a triangle formation starting to form. We don't have our second hit point yet, right? So waiting for consolidation here before we move again. That'll be healthy. Movement would have been to that 20 moving average. At least that's the area I would have called for. We didn't go there yet. So we're going to start to consolidate. That's what I believe could happen with this asset. Again, not a lot of information here. Low, lower low, negative, less negative, right? Low to high. Bullish divergence strong before we got the pump. Not just on the 1 hour, we also had this on the 4 hour chart. And that would have been plenty of a warning that we were looking for some action to the upside here on farm. Again, I don't know what this project is, Andrew, dude. I hope you're doing good. And if I'm not sure when you got in, but if you're in your profit, I hope you are held on high as 5,007. Nice. So not here though, right? Here's a 228. Ha! We got one of those spamming comments. Someone's gonna snipe her. Ooh, May got it. It's May sniping like a boss. Let's keep rolling. Let's check out LPT. We're gonna go dollar against mine. Dude, so many freaking coins out there. So many acronyms. I don't know all of them. It's so crazy how many coins are here, man. Let's zoom in here on the daily. We're starting to get data in. That is fine. Not a lot though, but same thing that we're looking at with Andrew's coin farm. We had this bullish divergence, but here we have it on the daily. And this is what I would be looking for, at least on the data that we have. And the reason I'm saying that is because we're going from negative to less negative, even if it's from here that we're anchored from, right there. It's the same move from here to here, right? So bullish divergence strong, action to the upside, very nice. From a larger scale against the RSI, some hidden bearish, with that putting pressure on that price, right? Look at that. The pressure builds, and we're moving sideways, right? Hidden bearish gets us to move down and sideways. Down, sideways. We have not broken the previous high, which is where we need to break for continuation to the upside. And again, not a lot of information here. We don't have a lot of history, so we don't know how this asset is going to behave. Let's go and check out the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, you can see that we're starting to consolidate a little bit here. You can see this consolidation a little bit better, right? Sideways motion, like I was telling you guys. Madison, thank you very much for the kind donation.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary. That is awesome.
Thank you very much.
Koa, thank you very much for being here, man. For Wars, pew pew. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Let's keep rolling. High to low, and high to low. All right, so we're going from a high point here in the price to a lower point. High on the RSI to a lower point, and high on the RSI to a lower point, and high on the MACD to a lower point. So nothing here that is bearish. I'm not looking here at anything that is bullish either. So I'm going to jump onto the 1 hour. Low to high, and low to high. Not a lot. Hidden bullish. I think it's the only thing we have, and why we started to get that rally here is because of this hidden bullish divergence. So I'm just going to call out from here to here, and from here to here. Thank you very much for the kind donation there, Madison. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Everyone that supports the stream with the views, with the likes, with the subs. We haven't done this yet, but if you like the content that we produce here, hit the like, hit the bell, but most importantly, hit that sub. We are building one of the most awesome communities here at the State of Crypto. So yeah, we're building one of the most awesome communities here at the State of Crypto, and we cannot do it without you guys. You guys are part of this. Your viewership, your likes, all that really helps us out. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here. And on that note, let's keep on moving. Let's keep on doing this. So, coin in the world being taken advantage of. Yeah. Looking so bullish again. Right. But you gotta hold this short. All right. Awesome, dude. Right. Let's keep rolling. What is happening here on LPT? That's it, dude. That is it. That hidden bullish divergence. Neutral right now at 59.23. Still pointing up on the other side, meaning we can still be looking for action to the upside. We're getting a bounce at the 20 moving average here, which is fine, and we are rejecting it. But look, we're also rejecting higher areas of value. So, again, consolidation, right? And we're getting that indecision in the market. Let's see how it's going to keep on behaving. On that note, let's move on and check. What are we going to check? We're going to check up next DVT. Oh, we're getting another bot. Great. It's Attack of the Bots today. Ain't that crazy? Attack of the Bots. Anyways, let's keep rolling. Let's go DVT. I wonder when the bots are going to be saying, oh, I never believed it would work for me, but investing with Mr. Martin has been one of the best steps I ever took. All right. Some crazy stuff like that. I get those comments all the time on YouTube, dude. Every night I gotta sit down and delete them, and they get clever because they write them differently. So even if you have a bot that removes those comments, they spell things different. They spell like with different like characters. It's just so weird to get rid of that. Daddy, yeah, that's awesome. You don't need bots for that. I know. Let's go check out DVT. We haven't done DVT, I guess, in like a day or two. 12.61 cents. So we're sitting at the same area of value. That means that on Sats, it's probably around 33, 35. That's why I'm going to bank it off. Maybe a little bit higher. 29. All right, cool. So I was thinking it was going to be a little bit higher, but it has not lost a lot of value. Just been moving sideways. So while we are looking at this, I'm not really sure what we're going to be looking for because it's just basically moving sideways, right? It's bottom at 2.9 sats. Not really happy where it's sitting at. Let's get some indicators out here. Let's bring the MACD. I've not done DVT in depth in a while, so let's get the MACD and the RSI. If it starts to look a little bit off, I'm not going to be too happy because sometimes the indicators on, particularly the RSI, doesn't look that well here on this chart. That's because it always goes from overbought to oversold, and that is precisely what we're getting, right? So a lot of gibberish. The RSI is not good for us right now on the 1 hour chart. So let's get this here, and we can only go with the MACD. That's what I didn't want to see on the RSI. High to low, high to low, sideways, negative, less negative, bullish divergence medium. But again, it's such a low volume asset that it could easily be shifted by anyone coming in and buying a sizable chunk. It is not a lot of money that it takes to raise this asset to 4 sats. It's maybe less than $1,000, and someone could pump this way higher than that. So interesting. Right on. 4 hour chart. Low, lower low, negative, less negative. Here the RSI is starting to go again to hell, so not really reliable. Sideways motion, negative, less negative, right? We're looking at medium bullish divergence, potential action to the upside. We are not getting it. So the 4 hours also dying out on us because the RSI is not giving us the data that we need daily. Look, dropping a little bit, right? Negative momentum, right? Less negative momentum. You wouldn't even zoom in. Look, negative, less negative, low, lower, bullish divergence, strong even here, right? Look on the RSI, boom, low, higher low, potential for action to the upside. We are not getting it again. Sucks that we're not getting these pumps for this coin. That being said, let's move on and check out XRP. Someone said, yo, my friend, check out the XRP. Higher than MM guys. Yo, those guys are crazy, dude. XRP, man. Let's do this. $0.77. Let's get on that daily. Right, we're pumping on bullish divergence. creating strong bearish divergence here on this last bit, just like everyone else. Finally got above that 75-cent mark, which was fine. And we are, okay, starting to come back down to retest 76 cents. So that's fine. We did get above that area. Finally, come back down to it because we have strong bullish divergence. This, to me, is a back test. And it looks as though we want to reject. And again, if we reject from here, we could be aiming for that 90-cent mark. That would be the next resistance that we have here on XRP. Strong bearish divergence on the daily is the first time we're building it since we started this rally. So we could, remember, on the smaller time scales, we have been ignoring the bearish divergence, not just on Bitcoin, but also on Ethereum. So the fact that we are starting to create it on the daily, it could tell us that, we could be looking for a rejection and say, no, we don't care about it on the daily yet. We pump again and then we keep on doing it. Let's keep rolling here and say that we are neutral at 54.42. Koa, dude, thank you very much for being here. There is a small thing that's here when I talk. It says like, yo, dude, to request coins, TA says add the set of crypto and then the asset. And if you do that, I'll get pinged and I'll put it on the list. That's how I, like there's a lot of talk about, like, the MM guys, DVT wasn't one you're buying. If you do that, I know you're talking to me and I know you're requesting an asset. It is not just chatter that goes there on the general chat. So when you guys do that and you do add the set of crypto, I know you need my attention and I know you're requesting for an asset. So I'll put it on the list. That's the only way I queue up things on here on the stream. That way everyone gets noticed and everyone has the same opportunity of having their coin analyzed. So if you do that for me, man, I will definitely check it out. Otherwise, that's a format. And I really, really hope you guys follow it. So we have it for a reason. A lot of people were getting their coins skipped because I was not getting or filtering through enough of the chatter. And yeah, so we decided it'll be better and equal opportunity for everyone to notice if you do add the state of crypto. Hiker Jesus, I think I'm gonna have to skip on that one. But thank you very much. It's just a name, bro. Had to low. Neutral at 44.62. Asset of crypto, S-Coin, Bitcoin. All right. Jake has cactus. That is awesome, Jake. Thank you for having cactus. We need to talk after the stream, Jake. Right on. Hacker don't their ads. Sure. No, it doesn't. It doesn't ping me when you don't add the. So let's keep on rolling. Let's keep on checking this out. We have 10 people watching on Twitch. This is amazing. Thank you very much for being here also. Twitch family in the house. If you're on Twitch, type 1. If you're on YouTube, type 1 also. I want everyone typing 1. Please, everyone, type 1 on the chat. By the way, if you guys like what we're doing, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow. All things are good. Thank you for being here. Stick with it. Awesome. Thank you very much for being here, man. I want to know who's in the chat. I want to know, because we know we have bots there on Twitch, so. Oh, lift ticket. Dude, we're getting a lot of people in here. That is so cool. Our boss, dude. Thanks for being going to dollars. Oh, blue man. Juan. I see what you did there, May. I see what you did there. See, a lot of the chat that goes here at the bottom, it's from YouTube. You guys on Twitch, you need to step it up. Raise the chat, hype in the chat, make some noise. Let me know you're here. Let me know Twitch is alive and pumping and, booming. Let's keep rolling. Andrews is one, he's listening. Awesome. We were at XRP. We're going to finish it. All right, bullish divergence, getting that bounce at 76.39. Look at that, beautiful. We're also bouncing at a fifth node. And that is fine. I'm happy with XRP right now. Nothing too bad going on the green. That means Bitcoin's also probably on the green. And look at that. It is going on the green. Why? Because we have the bullish divergence. We already talked about where we could go for Bitcoin. New hour opening. Let's see where we go, man. Hopefully we can get to that 43,923. Remember, like I said, popping higher. We need this to come here together. We don't want to see it going there. Our boss is one. And then he says fire. Awesome, dude. Thank you very much for typing out there on Twitch and letting me know you guys are alive there. That's so cool. We have such a great community on Twitch, but a lot of people we're not there. There we go. Hype. Good vibes. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Snow Rider says first time chat. Thank you for being here, man. Hype. Hiker says freaking dump it already. No, we need to get a pump and then try to dump a little bit. Hopefully we go to target. Hopefully we go and go higher. At least meet that trend line resistance before we actually start to take on a dive. Someone said S coin to Bitcoin. Let's check that one out. Then we'll come back to Bitcoin again. It's not here. I'm not finding S coin to Bitcoin, man. Sorry, man. But we'll keep on rolling, right? Oh, Madison spamming the squirrels. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you all for being here, by the way. For reals. It's so kind that you guys are giving your time to watch this content. It feels so appreciated by you guys. It makes it feel so much better when you guys are here chatting, hyping it up, and having a lot of fun. Madison with the kind donation. There we go.
Chipmunk.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, Madison. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Much appreciated. May says Roach. Not sure why May wants a Roach, but you know, maybe. Right on. Let's keep this rolling. Now, let's go back to the corn. Again, hopefully Bitcoin keeps on pumping. Like I said, we have that bullish divergence. We've seen it across not just Bitcoin, but a lot of the projects that we're looking at. Even Ethereum, look at that. Boom. So we should be looking for some counter recovery going on into the night. I would really love to see this going on. And we'll see, not squirrel, chipmunk. All right, cool. Or squirrel. Where are all the L's? I'm not sure. We don't have L people in the house tonight. It's all good though. Having fun, enjoying the stream. It is Sunday. I have a lot of energy for some reason for being Sunday. I did take a nap in the afternoon, which I think it helps out a lot. Oh, that was for an example. All right, cool. Thanks, Arnie Yog. I thought you were actually requesting S-Coin. Remove it from the list. There's so many coins out there. I don't know all of them, so there could be a coin named S-Coin for all I know. Like, crypto's such a huge market. Let's update this list. Why not? The false flags says Sunday fun day. Yeah, it is a fun day. Kenshin, right? Yeah, you're right, May. Skunk, Lesson, Smell, Kenshin, who? Oh, there we go. Attack of the L's, man. Jesus, it's gotta be crazy. Thank you very much for that, Madison. Much appreciated. Legendary. That is awesome.
Thank you very much.
That is so awesome. Thank you very much for the kind donation. Yo, let's keep rolling. Let's keep doing this. I think we're out of requests already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little bit of water, and I'm gonna be right back. I need to get some water. We have 44 viewers, only 36 likes. We are lacking on them likes. So if you like the content, again, you know what to do. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. We are building the most awesome community out there on crypto, and it is because you guys are here. But we need your help, and we need them likes. That way, YouTube keeps on promoting this algorithm to other people that enjoy the content. On that note, I'll be right back. So we are back. Thank you guys for waiting through that small intermission. I changed positions to sitting. I've been sitting for most of the streams for the last couple of weeks, so I need to sit down for a bit. So what are we gonna look at, guys? Any other projects you guys want to look at? It is Sunday. You want the music? All right, that's fine. I can, on the stream. Have you heard this song before? You probably have. All right on. Gonna say for a little bit. Oh, there we go, Jake. I already see what it's
coin for old times. Also some else for good measure.
All right on, dude. Jake's gonna kill me with the nail tag, man. Come on, dude. It's weird how it reads them differently, dude, every time.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, Jake. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that. Yes, we can do 42 coin there, man. And yeah, it's fine. 42 coin. Again, that's not trading on any exchange. We can only look at it on market cap. We can check how it's doing. Yes, I have tunes from Harris Heller. That's fine. He puts them out for free. So it's all good. HBAR, sure. All right, so I'm gonna close the list there on HBAR. All right, so we're gonna do 42 coin HBAR and then roll back to the corn, right? But WWW may be good though. All right, we'll see. Let's. I think that'll be low. It'll be like W. I don't think it'll work as good as L. All right, so 42 coin. Let's check it. Jake with the kind donation there. 42 coin at 88,937. It's still trying to go up in value a couple months ago. Look at how crazy. Was it worth $123,000? Can you believe this freaking asset, dude? Can you believe this coin? There's only 42 of them. That's why it's worth so much. We can try to go here and see if we can chart it. I doubt it. I don't think we've seen charts for this. So yeah, at least nothing we could work with. Yeah, these charts are not good. So 42 coin doing really good in value. Taking a dip. I'm starting to recover like everyone else. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten the period here, at least to here, so we can get a better read in the market. At some point in time, it's worth $212,000. Jesus, that's a lot of dough for a project, man. I mean, it could pump a lot more, I guess, right? Everything might not be in tonight. Who knows? Right on. That's it for 42 coin. Let's move on and do HBAR. Sorry, Jake. There's really not a lot to do there on 42 coin, but thank you for requesting it, man. Much appreciated. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that one doesn't sound as good though. All right, doesn't have the same ring as L's, I guess. But thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated.
Say it with me.
Legendary producer beats. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much.
That is awesome. What is the coin about? I'm not sure what the story is behind that one. I think they just made 42 coins and that's it, dude. I know. Its price is so higher, man. Alright, so let's go check out HBAR to the dollar. Craig used to do his pews. I know. I haven't seen Craig in a while. I think he's busy with stuff. He might come in here every now and then, but it's all good. Bullish divergence pumping there on H graph, and then HBAR starting going higher. We're getting above that 50% retrace. Gonna start hitting for that 382. Broke back below that 50% retracing, headed for that 20. They're bearish divergence. No bearish divergence. Neutral 55.34. It's probably going down because the markets are going down a little bit. Not doing too bad. Let's go check that 4-hour chart here. On the 4-hour chart, we're going from high to low. And high to low, right? Here, low to high, low to high. Nothing here that is bearish. Low, lower low, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Neutral at 14. So nothing bullish or bearish on the 4-hour. Very, very weird, but we might have something here on here, right? And this is where I'm expecting to find stuff, the 1 hour. So when we don't find stuff in the higher time scales, we've got to always go and look at the smaller time scales. We get more definition and we might get the reason as to why the moves are happening, right? So once we do, we know that could happen. So bearish divergence, action downside, starting to pump back down. Now here on this last bit, just like everyone else, in that bullish divergence, the fact that I'm seeing the short candle here being red lets me know that Bitcoin is probably red. Everyone is moving more or less similarly right now. So there we go. Bullish divergence strong is the MACD and the RSI. We could be looking for a pump. If we do rally, we could be aiming for that 21.55 cent mark on a movement. That is, if we move up. Could we reject? Yes, we could reject, but you know, I'm waiting for something to happen here. Maybe something like this. This will be our short-term trend line resistance that we need to get above. Right. So we're looking for a move above that line. Hopefully, but for that we need to get above that 20 moving average, and that's at 21 cents. Right now we're sitting at 20 cents. Not really a big move for this. Neutral at 37. Sorry, sold at 37.64. So we're looking for action upside. Tony, yo, what's up?
What's up?
Craig Brown, what's up, man? Good Craig in the house. All right. We're missing the other Craig. I was worried. You guys remember we had like two Gavins, and then like Gavin and then Gavin Gundry, and then we had two Craigs, and then we have like 5 Andrews, and then like a couple of Alex. It's weird. We get a lot of repeated names. That's awesome. Kirk Brown, they should look quiet, but people were paying him instead of wanting. I know. Look, Bitcoin's still in the red slightly. It's fine. Have I looked at the moon phase? Yes, I've seen the moon phase. I have not used that chart. I don't use that chart. I did say I was going to look at something else, though, right? And I am intending to bring this up real quick. I need to go to that corn chart real quick. And bring it here and say, yo, guys, check this out. Where are we at with Bitcoin? Well, on the daily, we're starting to get some action to the upside. But where are we at with all these bands? Look at them. Everything is so close together. And it's kind of starting to reorganize, right? We have the 20, then we have the 100, the 200, and now we have the 50 down here. So we need to get that 50 over the 200 and the 100, and everything will be in order for more action to the upside. Hopefully everything will start to get back onto its regular order. So if we go on, that's on the daily. If we go on the 1 hour, though, we want to see how things are. 20, 50, 100, 200. On the 1 hour, everything is fine. That line down there is the 800 moving average. Someone else wanted to see it, so we just placed it there. But, you know, the 1 hour chart is not looking that bad. Everything is in order, right? Everything started to pump once we started to get all these golden crosses. And if you remember that chart I made here, and I drew a while back, Bitcoin, right? Like from here, went down, up, and then we might go down again. We'll see if this last portion comes true. This is something I do really quick to show you what we usually see after we get this death crosses, right? So until we get a golden cross, which would be that 20 over the 200, we could still be looking for some action to the downside still, right? So look at this. We got this cross, dropped, pump, and then dropped more. Right, last time we got another cross like that was way back here. Way back here, look, cross, right? So drop, pump, and then drop. So after the cross, we should pump and then drop. So after this cross, right, we got here, right? So we pumped and then drop. So on this cross, what I'm expecting to see, right? Bottom. That one's just weird. It like doesn't flow as the else, I guess. I mean, you are certainly making that lady context of speech. Definitely struggle. So that's awesome.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary Madison, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Kind donations. That's awesome. So it didn't work as well. Snow Rider, what's up? Thank you very much for the follow, man. What up? So, anyways, again, cross. We usually get those pumps and those dumps, right? So what I'm looking for is if history is to repeat itself. Look, we also get a cross here, right? A quick cross, right? Again, pump and drop. And the previous one we had back here, right? Look, cross here. pump and drop, right? So are we going to get that going on? That's going to be interesting to see if this repeats itself. If it does, we're going to know that after every death cross, we're expecting to see a pump and then a potential drop afterwards. Hopefully it's not that what we're going to see. I don't want to see that happening. I do want to see Bitcoin be prosperous and pump a lot more and have a better valuation. But, you know, market, it's going to do its thing, right? We could want one thing, but it's going to do whatever it needs to do. If Loomis, I always get a laugh during the streams. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Good one. Yeah, that was pretty good, Madison. But the W's are not working as well as the L. They don't flow as well. Right. The moon phase is going to play. That is fine. Look, what the moon phases tell us is that, you know, when we're in a full moon, we get price action to the downside. We're in a new moon, we get price action to the upside because the moon affects us as human beings because we're made out of water. And because, you know, it has a effect on tides, on the pull of the tides. And that is why we say that the moon phases do work. I'm not sure, man. You know, I'm not sure right now. I'm not sure about that right now. We'll see. It might play out. It could play out. I'm not saying it won't. It does play out some of the times. We do tend to see some correlation between that and the chart, so it's fine, man. Someone uses it. If someone uses it, it's for a reason. Our boss, dude, thank you very much. He's the Kool-Aid man. Yo! There we go. That's the uniqueness of the W's is slower. Alright. Yeah, correct. Alright, so talking about where we're at with the, you know, moving averages. We haven't done the moving average in a couple days, and it's around 10:18. It is Sunday night. How is you, Fever, dude? I'm gonna wait for this one to play out. Right on. It's not coming through. I just seen it, but it's not coming through. Oh, and this thing got stuck there for some reason. So we can remove that.
PPO, you know me.
All right. The OPP, you know me. All right, dude.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary. As you for thank you very much,
Thank you very
man.
much.
Much appreciated, man. That is awesome. Farm is going up again. That is fine, man. That is fine, bro. Like I said, there's not a lot of data on that project, Andrew, so I'm really just going with whatever little information we have. So it's fine, right? We're probably still within that upper area. Remember we drew I can't remember, but I think we might have drawn something like this and say, yo, we don't have that bottom area yet, so we can anchor there, but just consider that it could start to consolidate, right? So we have not hit that area. I'm not going to consider that to be the low, otherwise that would be a very skewed triangle. I would be waiting to see maybe a hit somewhere around here, right, and then go there. I know I drew this and then I deleted it because we talked about this, but I'm expecting to see at least some kind of consolidation. We got to break this line. This is a current resistance line because we resisted here and rejected here. So if we draw a line through those two rejections, then we know there's an area that we could reject. So just watch out for that. Yeah, the OPP, yeah, you know me. Yeah, I know you. 146 is the bottom. Right. 20 is also in farm. Great, man. Oh. Yeah, a lot of O's. All hail King. Well, I'll tell you what, man. What, George? What? Miss someone? What King George?
Hail to the king, baby.
Hail to the king, baby. Huh. That's a triangle. Yeah, poker face. Yeah. A poker face, poker. Yeah. Check the moon face indicator on trading. Definitely has some correlation. Yeah, I know it does sometimes, right? Yeah, you sold for a power pump because your friends was all right. It's all good, man. It's all good. No one we're keeping track of it in your book. All right. Yeah, I mean, look, man, don't feel bad because you sold early. That's fine. If you took profits, you're doing good. you're never gonna buy the bottom. It's gonna be very hard for you to buy the bottom and sell the top. You can always buy and sell in between those areas, but just don't do it the opposite, right? Just don't buy high and sell low. So that is gonna be it for tonight. I was gonna sign off before we got that OPP comment. I just let it play it out. But guys, thanks for watching. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit the like, hit the bell. Most importantly, hit that sub. If you're on Twitch, make sure you follow us. I'm live every night at 9 p.m. Central. I do tend to keep the streams as long as they need to be. So if there's a lot of pre-requests, you can join us on Discord, by the way. Links are going to go out right now. On YouTube, they're posted at the top of the chat. They're pinned. So if you want to join us on Discord and verify with the bot, that's fine. You'll know there when I go live. You can talk to me there. I do reply. I do just keep the streams as long as they need to be, right? I don't keep them going on forever and ever.
I got
and ever,
99
right?
problems, but a hodl ain't one. Peace sign.
All right, bring facts. Thank you very much for that.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is awesome. Yes, I got 99 problems, but a hodl ain't one. Yo, thanks for the TA. Thank you very much, Madison. Guys, again,